stream of the new DCS updates. Running on the Buddy Spike server. I was trying the Inferno server just a little while ago, but it seems to have crashed, so in the interest of keeping things as smooth as DCS will let me have, we'll run the Buddy Spike server for a little while instead. We'll have a look and see what kind of aircraft are available in the server. I don't believe all of the latest ones like the Minigun Gazelle and the J11 have been added to Buddy Spike yet. I imagine they'll be doing that on the next round. But I'm going to have a bit of fun on the Buddy Spike server, see if I can do something fun with perhaps either the helicopters or some ground pounding with Harrier, A10. Maybe I'll pull out the Viggen, but I'm still not great with it. I just can't wrap my head around the navigational system or making it run quicker and smooth for me. I'd like to just click a few buttons on the map, make up a data cartridge, and just poof, done. You know, but if there's a way of doing that, I am not aware of it. Not that's multiplayer friendly. I think there are mods, but I don't know how they would handle that. I do have the F5 though, so that could be fun instead. Fast fact kind of thing. But let's have a look and see what I can get away with. Let me just pull up the team map there, just so I can keep an eye on this shit. There we go. Buddy Spike. DCS. Oof. There we go. Latest version of Buddy Spike. Just currently loading the map now. Let's see where the action is. Looks like the action today is happening. Oh, on the orders there between packs 6, 4, 6, 4, that kind of area. Let's see. Let's work out of pack 4 today. So, Oculan. Let's see if I can find Oculan in here. I think that's a FARP, so it'll be helicopters on this occasion. And just on the other side of the mountains is Habaz, which is pack 4, which is fully healthed up. Let's see if I can do some forward scouting and see what damage I can do. So, coming out of Oculan, let's get a feel for how this server runs its frequencies. I'll just get that all sorted. Okay, so they want me monitoring 30. I'll be in GCI. Ooh, I'll be transiting between GCI West and East, I think. Control surfaces check out. ATC at 251. Sounds groovy. Alright, let's start with... That's the first place. And let's go here and dial in 251. In your own time, buddy. There we go. 251. And then on the Victor, let's run, if it'll let me. We've secretly replaced Ghost Dog's brain with a potato. Let's see if everyone can tell the difference. Let's see, can I go that high? No, I can't. Balls. That would make my life far too easy, wouldn't it have? Well, we can just stick that on 120 for now. 130, that'll do. Because I will have to just juggle frequencies like a boss. Alright. Let's see what's going on in chat, if any. Nothing at all. Sounds about right. Alright, so let's get her done, huh? Okay, so That's right, Buddy Spike doesn't let me go external, so you'll just have to take my word for it that I am in a gazelle. So much for that idea. Right, let's start. We've got the battery in. Let's get Pyto. We'll not touch the master arm switch yet. Let's just get the pumps going though. And I'm pretty sure I've got my dust filter engaged. Yep. Give that a few seconds to feed some fuel on. Flip. There we go. Where are we? Ah, there we go, Jules. How's it going? Sadly, no Bert. The Buddy Spec server hasn't got the most up-to-date set of aircraft available, so no J11 and minigun for this server. But I'll give you a little sample of what Buddy Spike is going to look like. So, when you go on to buddyspike.net, gadget.buddyspike.net, which is the live map, I happen to know that they've split the map into 6 packs. This is pack 4, which pretty much covers Sochi up to the mountains. So I'm in the town of Ukulan, pronounce that if you can, which is on the east side of pack 4. Just on the other side of the mountains, near this town here, Kislovodsk. Give that a go and murder it brutally. We have Kichmalka, I believe it is. Habath. Okay, so is this one down here probably? Yep, there we are. This will be my destinations. They very helpfully provided latitude and longitude on the map when you roll your mouse over it. In the case of me, I will be able to just nose over to my map. Now that we have fuel feed, we'll just do a rat. We'll just start her up, take the rotor brake off, set the autopilot ready to go so that as soon as I've got power, I'll have everything alive. So when the top needle there goes to about the 12 o'clock position, I'll start feeding fuel in. I've got a rotary bound, but it's basically this one. You just gently shift it forward. You put too much fuel in too quickly, it over accelerates and the crankshaft basically shatters, which is not good for your aircraft's health and will make you look like a muppet. So I'm just feeding small amounts of power in. You see I've barely moved it forward. So I'll wait for the revs to finish spooling up before I add any more in. Someone's connecting to the server! Lag. And we're just going to start feeding more fuel, about the halfway mark now. And very close to that, we're going to start pushing this forward. Getting a good amount of momentum, so we should be able to be a little bit more aggressive with the fuel this time. And there we go, fully started up. Alright, next, right click on this once, that's going to throw the navigational system into standby, and we'll set the gyros to the middle marker there. Control surface checks look good. I'm going to set the torque bar here to 95%, which as a rule seems to be a good setting. And we're just rolling that with my mouse wheel. Flip. Alright, so let's get the standby ADI working just in case shit goes sideways. Turn on the autopilot or the pitch stability system, which will make this much easier to fly. And air's gone out, so we are able now to throw on the navigational computer. Now, Thanks to the miracles of me having a second monitor effectively in front of me, I happen to know the latitude and longitude of my target. So, waypoint number 2, hit enter, and we are just going to wipe this stuff off the map here. So, 43, 43, 44, so 43, 43, and it's only good up to 1 decimal place, so 43, 43, 4 is fine. Little down arrow there, boop. EFF to... I don't know what the French word is for it, but basically it's delete. I like to remember it as you're making all the stuff F off. 4256, 8.3, so we'll round that up and say 4256, 9. So I don't end up in the wrong grid square. 256, blip, blip. Oh, balls. Make sure you hit east first. I went too far. East, 42, 56.3. 56.9, no, it was 9. 9, there we go. Alright, I've got a direct course from my airfield to the target. And because I myself am not going to be doing the invasion, because, you know, that's how that shit goes. Oh, I can't carry troops. That's a bit of a kick in the nuts. That's fine though, I'll bring a JTAC. Apparently this JTAC Humvee weighs half a ton, which will be hilarious to watch me try to fly. That's fine though. Load this nearby crate. Okay, my car, my helicopter now has half a ton strapped inside it. Apparently I just fit a Humvee inside it. Suspend your disbelief if you will. I wish there was just an option to have a JTAC without a Humvee. No such luck. Jules, I would like to not be skiing down mountains, yes. So we are going to right click this little navigational system so we can tell them that we're using the Doppler radar, which is, or basically we're using this board. I can't remember what BOP, if it's BOP or DOP. Bottom line is I'm using the navigational computer off a GPS rather than any sensors on the thing. I'll swing that round to safe on the weapons so that I'm not accidentally pressing shit on the hot systems. And we're just going to start adding power. Should expect takeoff. Oh, and a little bit of counter torque at about 60-ish. There we go. And we make a left turn. There we go. Just to get clear of the area. And we're going to turn right again because we're going northeastish, which is my sanity check there on the compass. Throw in a little more power, there we go. It's like an episode of Home Improvement. What do we need? More power! That's right. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, go educate yourself on some sort of old TV show channel. Alright. So you see there, the needles are telling me I need to keep making right turns, and it's going to start evening up as soon as I finish my turn. Now it's trying to compensate for things like wind and all those sorts of other bullshit, which is why I'm not quite going where I'm supposed to be going according to this, but here we go. There we go. Crosshairs are centered. I am now travelling, according to this, the right direction. I'm going to have to throw in just a little more, getting pretty close to the torque limiter. So I'm just going to raise my climb rate, which slows me down, but as long as I'm generally going forward, I'll be over this hill soon enough. And once I've got something approaching stability, and I'm not about to bash into a tree, I'm going to change frequencies to your friend of mine, 254, 64 actually. There we go. Oop. Okay, we got some speed going on now. Some hills and mountains to climb. RWR's turned on because if anything nasty shows up, I am fucked. I've got a 72-kilometer flight to do in my little Gazelle. What could possibly go wrong, right? A little bit trim, and we are solid and steady, which is what I like. Get some good speed going on here so that when I do pop over the mountain and lose it all, it's not going to be a big deal. Now we should probably set the limiter on my radar altimeter. We'll set it to 40 and blip, it's on. Let's pull up though, because that was a little too close. Okay. Oh, Jules, it's not a torque limiter as such, it's more of a big flashing red line that says, hey, you're going way too far close to the line. You can adjust it so that, for example, if you're lighter, you can set the torque up. If it's a warm day or if you're heavy, you can lower the torque limiter so that you'll get alerts sooner. You still have to fly through it. You can push through the torque limiter with your throttle. It's just a good thing to know, because if you set yourself that little reminder when you see that flashing red line, you're probably going to bust brake shit. And I set myself a little 5% margin so that I'm not tempted to over torque the engine and kill it. And you see now, because we're going at a fairly decent clip, scrubbing over the mountains, it'll be much harder for planes to detect, enemy planes and fighters to detect me. That's why my RWR is completely clean. It also lets me go at a fairly decent clip. And we are just going to be heading into bandit country shortly, so I am going to fence in. There are no active JTACs. I'm about to fix that shit. Now, what else can the helicopter pilots in Buddy Spike do? Well, they can put down AAA or SAM systems even. So, for example, if you want to bring an SA3 or an SA6 to the party, you bring the radar, then you bring the, and that's good for early warning, then you bring the missiles, then you bring the trucks, the repair and rearm trucks, ideally in 3 separate helicopters so they all happen at once, but if you have to make multiple trips, you're just going to have to deal with it. You might want to consider bringing some Stingers for local support until it's built, or just have your buddies fly cap, or for anyone try to ground pound for you. Right, we're pretty close to the red line there on the torque limiter, so we're just going to just pull up and let the aircraft climb. Yeah, exactly, Jules. It would have been handy to have an earlier warning the last time we... For those of you who weren't following at home, last time me and Jules got into a Gazelle, we decided to fly to an objective and start scouting for it, maybe see if we could soften them up with a few of these hot missiles. Unfortunately, we came to a rather tall hit mountain, and I completely overestimated the capabilities of the Gazelle to hit it. Jules was right on the rev limiter at 100% torque, and the aircraft promptly broke its shaft, and we ended up auto-rotating down a hill. Fortunately, this thing has skis, so we were skiing down the side of the mountain until we hit something solid. Utterly hilarious. Okay. It's trying to tell me I'm on course 030, but it's trying to tell me I need to take a heading of 034. I do not know why. I really don't, unless there's a disagreement between my course correction needles. And my distance markers. Let's see, it's still counting down. So at this pace, in about 580 seconds, I'll be over my target. Joy. Yeah. Give me the warning lights, I get it. I get it, I get it, you don't like me. Go. Okie dokie. We'll just do a quick check here, make sure we're heading generally in the right direction. Which we are pretty much, that's a good sign. So I'm going to ignore these needles and follow the compass bearings now because I'm reasonably certain I fucked up on one of these calculations, or it's sending me to ever so slightly the wrong course. Or... no. Okay. Cool biscuits. Oop. A little bit on the rev limiter there. Do not break your shit. This open country here without any trees or any kind of meaningful cover is death for helicopter pilots, so let's just watch that, shall we? Let's see if I can remember. GCI East 254. I was wrong. I was very, very wrong. Here we go. Radio check. Nobody loves me. Okay, that's fine. I must be the only person on with SRS, or at least the only person on the East Pack. That's fine though, because if everyone's looking there, they're not looking where I am. "50 clicks in. Looks about right, actually. Okay. Right. Coming in under 45 clicks now. This is looking good, likes. That radar altimeter is useless. All I get is a big flashing red light next to it, look. I'm deliberately going to just go under the 50. Like, look at the top right corner of the radar altimeter. Look, a little red light. No tones, no lights, no flashing sirens, nothing. Just a little red light that you won't notice during broad daylight. So, we're gonna observe MCON and fix that shit. Goodbye. So this aircraft does not shout at you. Okay. Right, when we've got less than 10 kilometers to go, I'm going to have to start looking for places I can pop up. While we're doing that, we shall warm this shit up. It's fine. There we go. Oh, that valley is just begging for a good little run, likes. We're going to fly right down that valley, I think. What with it being pretty much on bearing. "38 kilometers to go." We're chewing up the miles, man. Chewing them up. Oh, that was close. Whoops. Don't know if I hit that or not. I really don't. And because this is Buddy Spike, I can't do a quick external check. Everyone looks attached still. That's the important thing. There's no cracks in the window. Alright, let's follow this river for a little while, shall we? Okay, enemy aircraft in this local pack. Time to make like a tree and leave. As soon as I see anything on the RWR, I'm going to find a spot to land and hide. I can pop the JTAC down, keep them nice and safe. This is looking good, actually. See, this is the river we're going to follow. And if I remember rightly, we really don't have far to go at that point. 30 clicks coming up on. A little bit of tree slaloming. Closest thing to Ski Sunday I really want to do. Crest over here against my better judgment. Let's go for the gap. When in doubt, don't poke your head over when you don't know what's on the other side. Little kick of the rudder there. Stop me from putting myself into the trees. Oh, Akalan's under attack, huh? Well, that's fun. You're too fucking late, buddies. I'm already here. I'm actually quite impressed with how the flying's going. Hey Cheeky, I just saw your messages. Sorry, I was a little bit in high concentration mode there. Yeah, come on in. Yeah, Jules, Buddy Spike are doing a lot of Lua scripting and all sorts of other clever little tricks too, and they're adding in some mods like CTLD to the server side so that you don't have to download anything. It does give the server a slight performance hit, so they obviously have something reasonably powerful in the background, but at the same time the effects are fantastic. This is close to the dynamic a campaign that you're going to get, and the reason it's really dynamic is because there's humans on both sides. For those of you who follow Ralphie Dude, he tends to frequent this server. Obviously not at the times I happen to be on. He tends to show up at for times that for me would be zero dark stupid. Now, I'm not going to show up and fly alongside him unless he bumps into me, for the very simple reason I am nowhere near as talented as he is. He also tends to show up in Red 4 because they tend to be better organised. I, however, am neither organised nor capable, so I'm just going to fly blue. Because hey, if you can't beat him, join him. Another valley to run through. Keep the throttle torqued at around about the 90 mark. Pushing in excess of 200, I think that's meters per hour, kilometers per hour. It'll only be 200 kilometers per hour, it'll be 200 meters per hour. Random! Meters per hour, not meters per second or kilometers per hour, just meters per hour. That's, I suppose it's appropriate for a helicopter, but it's very strange. Sochi's under attack because reasons. Because my theory is I can unpack the JTAC somewhere safe, then he can tell me where the fuck to fire my 4 missiles, and I can cause a little bit of havoc and damage. Actually, I'm not going to go over the crest there, I'm going to go around this valley area here because we're coming up on under 20 clicks to go. Made it a pretty good time, I reckon, as well. I do not regret in the slightest having the sand filter or the IR deflectors on though, because I know I will be needing them. Whoop. Alright, a little bit further to go. Cheeky, when you join, if you want to fly on my team, you'll have to say blue. If you want to fly against me, you'll have to say red, and you'll be stuck for that until you reset the server. And I don't mean just restart it, I mean like reset the mission, like reset the round. Pack 6 is now neutral. Oh shit, son! They've got. That just means that the red team and the blue team are pretty much evenly paced. There's no one clear winner in pack. They've closed Krasnaya, which is not my target, but that's one of my that's the blue forces south of me. So they're putting a push on the eastern side of the eastern side of the map here, Ike's. They're getting sporty. So that's fine though, because I'm going to be doing a little counter attack. Yeah. So Huckleberry there has got a UH-1, the Huey, and Hueys can do two things. They can pick up pilots who have ejected, and if that happens, that pilot gets their lives back. Or they can pick up troops, drop off troops, as well as logistics, like what I'm doing with supposedly a JTAC. So that's a thing. That's fun. Right, we're coming up on 10 clicks to go. I'm liking the look of that valley up ahead as a good place to drop off my lads. Because by that time we'll be inside 10 clicks, and I would imagine that ridge over there will be a great place to drop off the JTAC, because across from that will be the town. Or so goes the theory anyway. Yep. That gap in the trees there just to my 12 o'clock on the ridge, that's going to be my landing site, I think. JTAC should be pretty good there, I reckon. Alright, now we're on the ground. We can F10, CTLD commands, drop crate, there we go. CTLD commands, unpack a crate, there we go, JTAC on the field. JTAC, go do JTAC-y things. While he's doing that, time to get my shit in a hover. See what we are dealing with here. There's the enemy fart. You can see it in front of us. And there's a search radar there, which generally speaking is considered a bad thing. Oh dear. Okay. This is a lot closer than I would really normally like. My Humvee is currently searching for targets, which is only ever a good thing. Let's try and shift over these trees a little. This be some tricky shit, yo. Okay. That's a little too close to the trees. Avoid the trees, avoid the trees. Ghost dog, avoid the trees. Trees are 3D now. Fuck. Alright, we're getting close enough now. This is getting a bit silly. Okay. Okay, auto hover is in. Let's find some bad guys. Oh wow. So the TV's broken. Is it broken? Yep, it's broken. I'd heard that rumour. This makes me sad. Jules, that would be epic. So, TV confirmed does not work for the current build on the Gazelle due to some genuine fuck-ups. However, I can literally see the radio masts for the enemy FARP over there. So here's what we're gonna try. Let's do a quick control adjustment check and make sure that I'm not about to break shit. That's trim reset, that's not what I want. Autopilot master, nope. Auto hover toggle, auto slaved toggle, yes, that's what I want. Alrighty then. Okay, a little more right. That's fucking rad. So, press the auto-slaved mode and the co-pilot, if you could see through his shitty TV, thanks Sagem, would be able to aim and fire his hot missiles and just tell the pilot to fucking let me have control of the aircraft for a second. That's rad. I love it. Well, okay, let's try let's try dumb firing hot missiles, huh? I mean, what could possibly go wrong there, huh? Ah, you assholes. Yeah, big surprise. Triple A. Okay, so we're not going to be using the Gazelle M until that shit gets fixed. That's infuriating. Fortunately, I have a plan B. Give me guns and rockets. Fuck it, I'll weasel that guy. Because the fuck you button shall be pressed. Okay. Wow, like, dark vision engaged, man. What the fuck is this shit? Why is it so dark all of a sudden? Did I deserve that? That's a lot of hate. Well, that's fine. We'll deal with that. It's probably, I think I'm just randomly in shade. That's fine. Oh, are you serious? Like, this place doesn't have any ammo? Well, I'm fucking out of here. Like, that's totally fucking useless. I can, come on, weapons, give please. There we go. I only get rockets. Only rockets? Oh well. I wonder if I get different CTLD options in this guy. Troop transports! Alright. I got troops now. Fuck you, I can start attacking this shit. Okie dokie. So, step one, close the doors. I do have a gun. I thought I had a gun. I was being lied to there. And there's the rockets on the left pod. Fantacular. Alright, so let's first of all say hi on the radio. Oh shit, let's actually get power into this shit first. There we go. Okay. Okay. There we go, power. So we've got guns on this side. Yep. And then switches on that side for the rockets. Got my 3 radio stacks in a slightly different arrangement, but that's still fine. Sunny, sunny. I prefer the day glow from the NV. I prefer, for some reason, even though it's daylight, I still prefer NVG compatible lights. That's the pilot sight. I won't be needing that in my face all the time. Good to know, though. Alright, Cheeky. Say the word blue into the chat, and then you will be allowed to join. Okay, okay. Right. Right, there's the odd amperes kicking in. This TV is fucking useless. It is just garbage and dangerous, and shall not be in my presence. All right. Right. Once we have navigational power, I'll be able to do that part of the shit. Okay, so 42, 56, 8. 56. There we go. Ah, right, yes. Of course. There we go. Alright, we'll take Master Arm off there for the moment. And let's get it going. Forward. So let's get that shit out of the way because that's just pissing me off right now. Gone. to spend less time playing with the radio and more time using it. Radio check. Wow, just nobody talks in here. That's nice. If the co-pilot's allowed to use the radios, someone can come in and join. That would be fine. I'd be totally okay with that. Ooh, that's... I know why. I know why. I'm an idiot. I'm still on the Inferno server. That's why shit's going sideways for me. Good spot, Jules, and thank you for that. Where is it? Where is it? Alright. Radio check. Wait a minute. Is that even the right number too? You know what? That is the right radio. So I'm just in the wrong No, 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 you asshole. So yeah, when you left click out of the screen, all of your controls disappear. Hard. Well, that's marginally annoying. Well, at least I've figured out the problem. Well, I only got 3 of these lives left after that, and then I'm going to have to be doing fixed wings, so let's not make more mistakes like that, please.
Request rearming.
Here we go. There we go. Radio check. Many thanks. Welcome back, Phoenix. Hopefully you'll be back up on your feet no time soon, I'm sure. Alright, so I've got ammo and stingers. Hey Ben Pickle, sorry for the late reply there. Many people are reporting good results with that T16000. Fantastic place to start if you want to buy new. If you can find it, and you don't mind buying second hand, go look up Cytek's X52. I've had mine for over 4 years now, works perfectly. And I would recommend it to anyone looking for something just a step up above from beginner. Reasonably priced, solidly made. Yes, it's a lot of plastic, but guess what? It's a bit more honest that way at least. Oh bollocks! I just broke my car. I think I may be trying to lift too much there. That's fine. Hot. That's what happens when you when you put too much work on the rotors. Okie dokie, so give me troops. Give me a standard group of troops. I think I did, yes, Phoenix. I'm fairly certain I did anyway. Okay. So let's try that again, but better. Ben Pickle, Track IR is really, really, really nice to have, and after you've got yourself a good stick, get Track IR or one of the cheaper equivalents. There are many people I've flown with over my years who report great results from Free Track if you're willing to build it yourself, or also you can consider Delan Clip, and there's another one I've forgotten its name of. These are all much cheaper solutions to Track IR with the same resolution and quality depending on what you get. If you can't be bothered making it all work and you can't be bothered making it all talk to DCS, go get Track IR. It's more expensive but it's easier. But these days that's becoming less and less of an issue. Things are becoming far better in that respect. I guess you could get away with not having... yeah, there's the track hat. Jules has mentioned in the chat there. That's the other one I was thinking of. That's about £40. Delan Clip for about 20 to 25. It depends on kind of what you want to do. For something low level like this, where I need to be able to see if I'm about to hit a tree or not, Track IR is absolutely necessary. For dogfights, where I need to look and see if there's a fighter like right behind me straight away, utterly necessary, because I need to be able to very quickly glance back forward and make sure I'm not about to fly myself into the ground, as I frequently do. For air to ground combat, you might be able to get away with it, especially if it's something slower like the A10. But And I'd absolutely recommend the A10 as a starting point aircraft for anyone flying DCS who wants to do it real rather than, shall we say, the Flaming Criffs one, which don't have any clickable cockpits. If you want to click all the buttons, get the A10. It's perfect. It's fully built. It's fully organised. It's not early release. It is final. It is as good as it's going to be for a long, long time. Exactly, Phoenix. Get a good stick. Get a good throttle and stick system for your flight sim first. And if you have the money, get that and Track IR. If you don't have the money, get the HOTAS, then get Track IR or one of the equivalents I was talking about. And once you have it, you will start really being annoyed at games that don't support it. Although, to be fair, very few of those are. There's very few of those that are a problem these days. Right, rotor brakes out and a little bit of fuel into the engine. Get the rotors turning, there we go. Turn on the radio. Oh my god. It's been a while since I've actually been in the mood to do some proper flying. Most of the time recently has been a lot of Formula 1s, so for those of you wanting me to return back to normal scheduling, here you fucking go. Guaranteed satisfaction or your money back. Of course you haven't put any money into it yet. Why would you? You're on Twitch, for God's sake. Ah, chasing the buttons. I hate that. This is the one thing I don't like about Track IR. I know why. There's suns shining through the window nearby. There you go. That's the thing with Track IR. It's an infrared camera. If you have a heat source behind your image, you will not be able to make use of it. Track IR will get confused between the sun blaring through your backlight, the back of your window, and what it's accepting as input for the little clip on my head. You basically get your Track IR gets countermeasured. All right. All right. So we've got power. We've got engine that's spooling up. There we go. Main screen turn on. There we go. Alrighty. Let's get the navigational system spooled up. There we go. Let's get the RWR turned on. I would like to know if I'm about to get shot down. There you go. See what I mean, Phoenix? Get a decent stick. Doesn't have to be an expensive stick. Decent is not expensive, okay? A lot of people think that you have to spend a lot of money to get a good stick. Logitech 3D Pros are a great place to start if you can find them. They're cheap, they're cheerful, and they will do the job. I know people who've been flying with them for years. On the other hand, if you don't like the idea of buying something cheap, then buying something mid-end, and then buying something high-end, save up for as much as you can and go for the highest end you can afford. Personally, my X52 I'm happy with. I mean, I could, if someone sent me a Warthog, I'd be happy, but I like my X52. The two-stage trigger's great for the A10 and other aircraft. Pickle, I never played Flanker. For my time for the 90s it was TFX, and that was pretty much it. TFX for a lot of the early 90s. So I missed Flanker. I didn't actually know that Flanker and ED were the same guys until someone pointed it out. And it made a lot of sense then. Fair burning spear. But yeah, Vipical, welcome to the server, welcome to the chat. I have 2 days off a week from work, and I will spend at least one of them live streaming at some point in time. So we'll see how things go today. I am scheduled to finish my live stream in about 2 or 3 hours because I have dinner to make, but I may not run the whole live stream that time. See how I feel. Alright, so let's get these coordinates thrown into the nav computer so I can find my way. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, thank you for the follow there, whoever just did that. Oh, there you are, Bent Pickle. Thank you. Alright, so let's chuck in coordinates 43, 43, 4. Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boop. I'm gonna have these coordinates tattooed into my memory banks by the end of this. 42, 56, 9er. Oh. 6, 9er. Wait a minute, that's wrong. You suck. 250. Ah, I hate you. Go away. There we go. 2.9. And that was 43, 43, 4. Ah! Learn to type, jackass. There we go. Blep. There we go. So. Can't be right. What's going on here? Why does it think that's 9? Why do you think that's over 100 miles away? That's wrong. Fix your shit, boy. Let's see. What did I do wrong? I have no idea what I did wrong. I'm an idiot. There we go. Boom. 42, 56.9 for the eastings. Yep. North 43, 43, 44. Yes. Where did I fuck up? And how? Oop, someone's connecting to the server. Lagfest. Welcome to DCS, folks. Ooh, that was uncomfortable. Is it 46? It's 42, that's why I'm 4 degrees off planet. 4 degrees, that's what, over a couple of 100 miles? Wow, I'm an idiot. 42, 56.9. 56.9. There we go! Sensible figure, 75, there, that'll do. That'll do. Alright, where am I again? Ukulan for Habaz, which is this town. Nope. Where is it? Where did you go, Habaz? It's not there. It's not there. Is this it? Nope. Is it? There's Habaz, LP34. Nitrix! Bonjour! And thanks for the bit! Pickle, Flaming Chris will be a fine place to start the ground running if you just want to get a feel for what DCS World is like. When you're ready to go for the full-end clickable cockpit, I highly recommend the A10. It's been out the longest, it's the most stable, and it's usually the first thing they'll discount. After that, personally, I like the Harrier. And I think the F5 would be a great aircraft for you to learn if you want to get started with dogfighting and tight turning and stuff like that. After that, you're going to get a feel for if you like to do air-to-ground or air-to-air work, and it's really going to depend on you from that point. If you want to do fighters, your F-15, your flanker, all that sort of stuff from Flaming Crest 3 is there. You could go to the Mirage. I hear great things about that, although I personally am more of a ground pounder, as you can probably tell with the love for the Harrier. I am, however, really looking forward to the Tomcat when it comes out. That's going to be epicness. Although ironically, I'm probably going to be more into the idea of being the Rio than the pilot. Because firing Phoenix missiles at targets 100 miles away is just too hilarious. Okay. Line traffic. Ghost Dog is won by Gazelle Lima, northeast bound for tasking in Pack 4.
Copy that. I was trying to get back to you.
No problem. I've got troops. I've got troops for Habaz. Take your time. It's a 70 click trip. Ben Pickle, the F-14 was phased out because it was a hangar queen by the time it got to the age it did, and because the Navy in its infinite wisdom was fed up having the F-14, the A-6, the A-7, the S-3 and the E-2 all on the same deck. So they said, hey, we could slim this down, let's get one aircraft that does everything. 3 years later, they had retired the F-14 and the A-6. They had not quite retired the A-6. They had the F-18, and they were promised miracle things from the F-18. Then they had to buy the Super Hornet. Got 2 aircraft anyway. But hey, at least they got rid of the S-3 as well, right? 12 viewers, holy shit. People like DCS. Damn it. What are you waiting for? Go get BMS, install it. Oh fuck. Trees are 3D. That's right, trees are 3D. Okay. Little stomp on the rudder. Pull this thing round. Okay, there we go. I don't really need to be flying this close to the mountains, but how else am I supposed to make a 65 click trip interesting? Phoenix, same reason they got rid of the F-14, parts maintenance. Like I said, they were promised that the Hornet was going to be able to do a lot of really cool shit. So they were really pissed off when they figured out that they didn't need it. The S3 was a fantastic ASW platform for local carriers, but then the Navy decided to restructure and was told, you are losing your S3s, you are losing your F-14s, go get F-18s. The Navy then restructured and got themselves their P3s upgraded. Yeah, that's right, Phoenix. The Phoenix missile system was perfect against anything that flew in a straight line. Supposedly there were tests done against F-106s pulling 5Gs, and it still killed it. Although it wasn't a direct hit, it was killed by proximity, because the Phoenix has a ridiculously large warhead. I suppose it doesn't really matter how it gets the kill though, so we'll see how it goes. I'm expecting a lot of people will be surprised by the Phoenix missile system, one way or the other. The people who think it's like a silver bullet will get disappointed that people evade it. The people who think it's ineffective completely will underestimate it and explode in the sky from 100 miles away. So we'll see how that goes. Pretty much, Phoenix, it's a Mach 5 flak shell. Let's not forget that. It just arcs into the sky and spears you from 100,000 feet. It's ridiculous. I mean, not exactly 100,000 feet, that's hyperbole, but you get the idea. There's a fantastic video. You can't do it anymore, I don't think, but back when DCS was 1.5, a guy, Ralphie Dude, modded the F-15 to carry AIM-54s, and this was before verification checks, so he accidentally, on purpose I think, brought it onto a server modded, and the inventory back then was very simple. Most people, when they were making a mission for the server, most people back then when they were building missions didn't want to have to deal with ammo count, so they just said put everything on every airfield. So even weapons that you couldn't actually put on human control. Yeah, so the funny so anyway, he's brought the AIM-54 onto the sides of F-15s. It doesn't look right. It's way too big. But the comment that he describes in the game pretty much sums it up beautifully. They were able to take off and engage the enemy forces AWACS from outside SA-10 range. That's in excess of 100 nautical miles in DCS. So last station received. Ghost Dog's running helicopter ops on the eastern side. Once I'm on station at my target, I'll happily spot for contacts if they're willing to work on the target I assigned myself.
Yeah, copy that. I haven't seen much enemy activity on the east side.
Yeah, that's why I figured I'd go there. If they're not there, then we've got free lunch basically. Yeah, Phoenix, I heard about that. That's like some epically Kerbal shit right there.
Actually, bearing 266 degrees for 20 miles, Mirage 2000.
The other thing I'm looking forward to, and I know it's years down the pipe, will be the F4 when it comes out. For those of you just joining my stream, I'm a massive fan of the Phantom. I have a hard-on for the Phantom. It's a fantastic aircraft. And if you don't like it, leave the stream, seriously, it's tough shit. So when that comes out, that's going to be a lot of fun, because Belsim Tech are saying that, or people who have seen the models that Belsim Tech have released are commenting on the models and saying that's got to be the GBU-15 variant. Man in the loop weapons. Oh yes. There's a fantastic forum post by a guy on the Eagle Dynamics forum by the name of Kirk, who was an F4 pilot. And he tells all kinds of fun little tales about how it was used, stories about when he was using it, all sorts of stuff. That will be amazing. Bet Pickle, it's not going to be the Wild Diesel version. It's going to be a mid-70s Block E, F4E. It's not going to be the Navy version, sadly, but that's fine. Bet Pickle, Vietnam era. There's not really technically a Vietnam era aircraft in the group. I would love to see it though. I would love to see earlier MiG-21s, earlier F4s, early model A6s, and F-105s. The F-105 is an underappreciated American aircraft. That thing was a real pain in the ass for the pilots to fly. It's one of the biggest fighters on inventory. It's not a fighter. It was never made as a fighter. It's a bomber. It was designed before swing wings came around to do low altitude ingress and drop a tactical nuclear weapon. When they realised that wasn't really viable anymore, they switched the bomb bay for a massive fuel tank and had it do mid-level bombing runs over Vietnam. These things got wrecked because of a really nasty design flaw. You see, most military aircraft will have 2 or possibly even 3 separate hydraulic pumps to handle your elevators, your rudders, your ailerons. Partly for redundancy, in case you have a hit, and partly because you can't run everything off of one pump for it's just a bad idea. If anything, it's mostly for redundancy, because if anything fails, you're fucked. Guess what happened? Yep, the F-105 pilots decided, no, one will be enough. Huckleberry, I hear you, 5 by.
You covering me on 264, we're only on 30.
Well, Wilco.
Did you hear me on? Okay, copy.
I hear you on 251. I'm going to check 264 for you shortly. Stand by. Huckleberry, Ghost Dog, radio check for 264.
Copy that, Huckleberry 555.
Roger that, bouncing back to 251 for now.
You radar contact info, Huckleberry.
Felix, that's not a bad way of putting it. My favourite quote was from for some sort of McDonnell Douglas engineer, I'm told it is, and basically he basically described the Phantom as proof that you don't need the laws of physics to fly. You could just you can take a brick and put wings and engines on it, and it will still fly. It was informally known during Vietnam as the lead sled because it was fucking fast and bloody heavy, and it could carry a lot of lead as well, obviously. One does not turn fight in an F4. One uses vertical.
For combat comms.
Last station copy and all, patching over to 264 for combat. Combat Ops, this is Ghost Dog checking in. Oh!
Copy that, 555. What was the name again?
Last station, I am Ghost Dog. I'm 1 by Gazelle Lima, northeast bound into Pack 4 for Habaz with troops.
Copy that, Ghost Dog.
Bipical self-sealing gas tanks are so rudimentary nowadays, they're obvious, but absolutely. If you can guarantee that puncturing your gas tanks won't leave you stranded in the middle of the Pacific and dying, you're going to be happier as a pilot. That's a pilot confidence thing as well. Just as much as it is an aircraft survivability thing. You know, the logistics of replacing aircraft when you're an aircraft carrier in the middle of buttfuck nowhere with 400 nautical miles of ocean around you, it's a good thing too. As always with anything, battles are won with tactics. Wars are won with logistics and strategy. Alright, how are we doing? Still 30 on miles. Phoenix, I don't think the problem with the Zero was necessarily the quality of its weapons. The quality of its pilots. At the start, they were vicious and they were deadly, and the Americans seriously underestimated them. Losses meant that they were putting younger and less experienced pilots into them, and by the end of the war, the quality of the pilot training was poor. Whereas by contrast, the Americans were late to the party with training, but once they sent trained pilots to the Pacific, they were able to overcome the deficiencies in the aircraft. Let's make no mistake, right? In World War II, the American aircraft compared to the Japanese aircraft for naval ops, the Japanese should have walked all over the Americans in terms of aircraft capability. However, the tactics and the way that the Japanese aircraft were used, not up to scratch compared. The Americans learned and adapted, the Japanese did not, and that's just quite simply how it worked. That's just how that shit goes. I mean, it's the way it is. That and the fact that the Japanese code-breaking system had already been broken by 1942, I want to say. So. I was a little too close.
Magic Ghost of Su 27, 278 degrees for 65 miles.
Magic, copy. Not sure what you want me to do about that information. So I have supposedly got a Su-27 on my ass, 65 miles away. Magic Ghost Dog, what's that enemy contact's aspect to me? Hot or cold?
Su-27 heading is 200.
Copy, he's cold to me then, I'm northeast.
Yeah, he's flanking. Sorry to alarm you, I'm kind of doing this.
Not a trouble. I'd rather have the information and not need it than need it and not have it.
Huckleberry, Su-25, 41 degrees for 8 miles.
Yes, I know the trees are 3D. That was dumb. An Apache would be nice, but the Apache would be nice. But to be honest, I'll be just as happy when the Hind and the Cobra comes along, because the Apache's still highly classified. A lot of the stuff you'll be lucky to get an AH-64A. You certainly don't forget getting a longbow. It ain't happening. Yeah, I know, Jules. I don't want to think about it. It's fine. I'm having to really skirt. I'm really having to skirt the coasts basically, so that this Su-27 that's in the AO is not fucked me over. Alright, coming up on 17 clicks, fencing in. We'll go with rockets first, I think. Go. A little bit of stutter. I can live with that though. Boop. There we go. There we go. Okay. Alright. Odd spikes, 12 o'clock. That will be search radars. Magic, ghost dog. 15 kilometers out. Be running low level with guns and rockets. Oh, I know, Phoenix. What's even worse for my health is the ground, so, so we'll just have to deal with it. Alright, we're going to take this valley actually. Oop. May have overcorrected that one, thanks frames. I'm going to come in from the opposite side now. Ben Pickle, no they do not. We're running, there's a mod out there called SRS, Simple Radio Standalone, which basically, if the server side is running it as well, allows this kind of chatter to happen. Most of the good servers have it. There are two that I... Okay. Right. Alright, so over this ridge we'll probably be finding bad guys. I think that might be my little JTAC guy there. Yep, that little Humvee in the corner there. Is that a little Humvee? If that's a Humvee, I'm right where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, that's my little buddy in the Humvee. Hey, little buddy. I should pick you up and actually carry you a little bit further over so you can see shit. But we're not going to do that right now.
Magic wiggle, man. It might be 281 degrees.
Alright. Eyes on the prize. So, that little copse of trees at the top of the hill there, that's where I'm hoping to drop my guys off. If this guy, as long as these guys don't throw fucking 888 my ass. I should have carried mortar guys. This would have been a freaking shit hot place to put mortar guys. Ah well. Alright, let's start slowing her down. Alright, troops on the deck. Troops on the deck.
Magic wiggle, no radar contact.
Magic Ghost Dog, troops on the deck.
Copy that, Ghost Dog.
Man, get this shit under control. Oh, frames lag at this angle is never going to end well. I'm going to see you at the ground in a second. Oh no! Why did someone connect to the server midway through a bank? Fail my life. We basically replaced the Ghost Dog's server with a potato. Let's see if we can tell the difference. Oh, I'm totally dead. Like this is me. My life is over. Done. Yeah, Phoenix, I've readily accepted I'm about to either hit the ground or get ejected off the server. Ben Pickle, there is an auto-hover feature to this aircraft. Sadly, I can't engage it because my game has stuttered. Nope, my game has crashed. Yep. Knew it! Sad face. Threw myself into the ground. Thanks. Thanks, DCS. Stay awesome. Lasai. Ooh. Thanks, someone, for the follow. Hey, Danny boy. And Rain Dog as well. Thank you for the follows. Okay, well, here's where we're gonna make things a bit more fun and interesting, because I have had enough of taking forever to get there. And now for something completely different. Now, where is the nearest air base for me? Oof, none of them are really nearby, I would say. Sukumi. Sukumi, give me an aviate, please, or get banned. I'll just write the banned thread then, will I? Fuck's sake. Give me... Where the fuck is Saratovskis? Is that a FARP? because that would be freaking epic. Like, I would laugh very hard at that. Sochi, don't really want to take off out of Sochi. Gadata, I could take off at Gadata if I have to. Gadata should have what I need. Come on, Gadata, what you got? What you got? Gadata, Aviate 10, please. God damn it, where are you? No, damn. Where's my AV8s? I want to hurry. Lorry, that's way north. That's not going to be a smart move at all. Sukumi is not giving me fuck all. Sanaki, I could take off at Sanaki, I guess. Wouldn't like to. Sanaki. Oh, come on. Where are my Harriers at, guys? Come on. I want to fly in my Harrier. But my Harrier. You know what? Fuck it. Let's see if I can direct those troops and get that fucking base conquered. Fuck these guys and everything about them. Where are... There's the paratroopers. Oh yeah. So first of all, we need to set you to somewhere where you can see where the fuck you're shooting at. Let's put him right... Oh what? I can't control him? Oh you asshole. I hate you. Fuck you and everything about you, man. That's wrong. I do not like. Okay. Can I control these fuckers? Really? Oh, you are on my shit list, buddy. Good question, Phoenix. Jules, I thought you could combined arms it. Turns out you can't. So, fuck that and everything that stands for as well. Find me an AV8B. I don't care where it's from now, I'll get there anyway. Saratovskis is not under control. I can't take off from there, that's useless. Kashuri. Please don't. Where the fuck is Kashuri and why do I have to take off from there? Alright. Yeah, Phoenix. Funnily enough, not my server. So that's not gonna happen. Ooh, I'm on a road. You know what? That'll do. I can live with that. That I can deal with. Okay, so where is my targets? Nope. Lima Papa. Okay, well, that's not too far away. I can do that. That's really not an issue. Is this one? Yeah, Habaz, LP34. Okay, we can do that. That we can do. If I can find it again. Ah, it's there. Okay. Nice one, Jules. I wish you the strongest of luck with that. Okay, so step one. What are we carrying? They're giving me GBUs and Mavericks. The Mavericks I will take. The GBUs, not so much. Let's just go Iron Hand with this shit. Are you kidding me? Do I actually... Am I being forced to take certain setups against my will? Oh, wow. Wow, I hate you so much right now. That's shit. Oh, well. This is going to be fun. Alright. So, step one. Just verify controls.
Magic Gardens. Radar contact, Mirage 2000. 41 degrees for 37 miles.
Good to know. Alright. Normal function. Oh, behave you. Feel. One of my neighbours outside is clanking about outside. I'm not sure why. Don't much care. Oh. Let's apply some power. How about that? Shush. Wait, what? Are you kidding me? Do I get a map now? Did I miss that in the patch update? Holy shit. Right, using my iPad for chat logs is not working, so let me just quickly open up another tabbed browser here, get logged into my dashboard. Squee, moving map enabled. I may open the Wii. Ha 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 ha! I can has navigate. There we go. I'm now a happy person. Okie dokie. The fuck did I manage to miss that, man? Shit. Quick adjustment to my pedals. Okay, so broadly speaking, Phoenix, the major differences is where they were made. More accurately, the AV-8B that we are getting is a night attack variant which had extra avionics thrown into it. The Sea Harrier, for example, had a radar and was able to and was used as a fighter more than anything else. Whereas the ground attack Harrier, like the GR9, would be more like a night attack version of the Harrier, if that makes more sense. I hope it does. Okay. Oh, let's close that so we don't go deaf. So that would make my day rather difficult. Okay, step 1. Tune into the right radio, dumb shit. Ooh, I have 2 radios now. Holy fucking shit, you guys have been busy. That's the I mean, obviously other differences are evolutionary, but fundamentally that's the major ones that you'd be interested in. There are some slight differences in, for example, the name of the navigational computer they use and stuff like that. But I don't suppose you'd be really much interested in that. Okay, so the geniuses that set this place up decided it was a great idea to let the Harrier take off vertically next to power lines and lampposts. Utter genius. Well, here goes the sum of fuck all. Okay, water is engaged, flaps are set full. See how heavy I'm allowed to lift. Yep, knew that was going to happen. That is utterly stupid, guys. Let's take an out AV8B and put them in what? That's right. A prepared road. Fantastic idea. Let's try that again. Okay, so that's what's left of my old aircraft. Man, do I really want to try just doing a narrow beam takeoff? Oh, risky. Well, I've got 3 more lives after this. What could possibly go wrong, right? Yeah, I'm going to try the short takeoff this time, Phoenix, because that was just super retarded. It's the power lines I'm worried about, because I know you can hit the power lines as well, which is considered a bad thing. See, when they actually get a proper INS alignment needing done, I'll be much happier. Oh, wait a minute. Don't need that. Apparently I don't need the APU either. Right, I need the high rate idle. Yes, it's more spendy on fuel, but I need maximum power in minimum area. Yep, knew that was going to happen. Those are so fucking stupid. There is no way that you can safely take off in that airbase. So we're going to try some. Oh, I can't try Habaz. That's what I'm trying to attack. Fuck. Oh well. A10 it is then. Because fuck me and all my logic. I'm just not up to the task of doing a short takeoff like that. That's just super retardedness. And if this doesn't work, fuck it. He's getting carpet bombed with a Vigan. Now, it has been a long time since I've ran the A10, so I will be rusty as balls. But I'll do a quick control check as well, make sure it's all right. Looks different. Something's different about the way it looks anyway. Let's do a quick axle check. Right, so we've got the HOTAS set correct. Oh, now. That's fine. Throttles. Good to fucking go. Right, we're fine on that front. So what have we got left? First stage, second stage. That's DMS. That's TMS. That's fine too. This will be CMS. Yes. These don't do anything. That's my nose wheel. That's my pinky switch. Now I can use those for something else because I have a new setup since I last played this one. Go. Oh. And that is now setified. Flaps down and flaps up. I can take those buttons away from myself on the stick and use them somewhere more sensible. Oh, wrong item. Okay. Gear up. Gear down. Oh no, I don't need that. I've already bound that. I'm an idiot. I've got an extra button. What else should I have? Any really annoying buttons I wished I had that I don't? that is all correctly set the way I want it. Don't want to touch those. Don't want to touch those. Oh, now I can use that. That I can play with. So. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was getting at there, Phoenix. Like, there's just like if I keep the wings straight, I clip the as you say there, I'll end up clipping the overhanging lights. If I take off vertically, I'm fucked. Oh, I've got the CMS set up. Don't you worry. Get the lightning pod on there because that'll be a right-hand turn. Yes, that's the way I like to fly. We shall throw. Actually, that's a smarter idea. We can mark for the friendlies. We can then also bring along missiles. Yes, that's what I want. Double stack of deltas. Heat sources are, because finding things with heat sources is fun. Don't need fuel in a Warthog. If you need fuel in a Warthog, you are doing it wrong. Extra bombs. Yes, we will take extra bombs. So I will bring a stick of GBU-12s on that wing. And on that wing as well, so I've got plenty of LGBs. I'm going to bring a stick of these bombs as well, seeing as how you don't, for some reason, let me carry CBUs, which is annoying. Yeah, I don't know what that is, and I'm not going to mess with it. I don't really like JDAMs. I like some skill behind my weapon drops, even if it is just, even LGBs is more, requires more skill.
Request rearming. Copy.
Right. This is going to be one heavy motherfucker. That's fine though, because I will have the time of my life dropping everything at once. So just waiting on the weapons to show up on the rail there. Dunk. Dunk. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Rearming complete.
Yep. Excellent. Okie dokie. What's with that again? Am I being an idiot? Battery power. Stamp. Yes, dear. Go away. Left engine spool. Oh, gotta get some oxygen in there. It's gonna be rather difficult to breathe at altitude otherwise. Ah, yes, of course. There we go. Bugger off. Let's start up number 2. CQ on, JTARS on, IFC on. Turn on the radio. So you got anything good to listen to? Transmit receive, yep. And transmit receive, yep. Get stability log on. Get the maneuvering flaps on. Yes, Jules, I skipped the bits tests because this is a simulator and I have a perfect aircraft every time. Now, if this was real life, the system test would be getting done. Excellent. All right. Something tells me I'll need that. Nav and EAC, that's fine. I know what that's going to need done. Cock. Just messed my NS alignment up. That was dumb. You're a fucking moron. Oh, put the P2 on. Okay, okay. Go. Good old program M. Don't fail me now. Phoenix, if you're trying to go fast in a Warthog, you're doing it wrong. I fixed that. Don't you worry about that. I got you, man. It's only hydrazine. I mean, it's not like it's toxic or anything. I should have a valid alignment very shortly, because that's the 4.0 at the right there. Where did I take off from again? Good data. Good data traffic. Ghost dog radio check.
555 on 251.
Many thanks.
Good out ground. That is Noxus radar check.
Bye bye. I would say so, Jules.
Copy, thank you. Noxus out.
Good data traffic. Ghost dog is 1 by A10 for immediate takeoff. For good data, I'll be eastbound. Well, that's going to make my life a whole bunch more fun, Jules. Don't you worry about it. I'm already planning on basically dumping as many of these loose bombs in one pass along that freaking FARP as possible. Good data traffic. Ghost dog taking the active runway 33 for straight out departure.
Copy that traffic, guys. I can't really run ground and air combat.
Yeah, I'm just letting everyone else in good data know what I'm up to. Don't worry about it.
Good out traffic, Noxus flight, taxi to runway 33.
Good data traffic departing northeast and switching to 254. Good day. Magic Ghost Dog checking in from good data, heading northeast for previous tasking. I'm 1 by A10, fully armed and ready to go. Phoenix, that'd be awesome. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Phoenix, I would love an A6, and you'd have to hold me back from the Bombardier's chair to do radio navigation in the dark, in the weather. That'd be just epicness personified.
Magic Woozar, your bandits are 27 degrees for 20.
That wasn't me we was talking to, was it? Magic, this is Ghost Dog checking in on 264.
Copy that, Ghost Dog. Was, bandits, northwest of your position, close. Major position, copy that.
Altitude.
Magic Guns for 2-2, request picture.
Come on, more speed please. Shit, this thing's got a fat ass.
Pull up.
I am! Maybe regretting my life choices about carrying such a fat amount of product.
Everyone knows unknown now. Mirage 2000 shut me down. Sorry, everyone, I'm working on it. Magic Wasp, can you turn north to 00 degrees? Help out the other F5. Kinda got my hands full, everyone. Sorry, quite a few people on it. I'm new at this.
Don't worry about it, man. You do the best you can. You'll learn you'll learn it every day.
Which is good to see someone having a crack. On a side note, is 2.51 increased in launch frames. I'm getting excellent performance. Got a Su-25 north of Tbilisi, Locini. Magic Woozar, can you engage that bandit? 66 degrees for 19 miles.
Last call sign. You know I'm in an A10, right?
Say again?
Were you calling for me there to engage a bandit?
Yeah, copy that, Woozar. Bandit. 66 degrees.
Alright.
Bandit. Bandit's now 60 degrees for 15. Type Su-25.
Copy. Su-25 versus A10. Let's see what happens.
Woozar, are you gonna F-15?
Ghost Dog is 1 by A10.
That's how they call them where woos are. You on comms?
Ah, wrong dog. That's why.
Yeah, he's paying attention. Magic, Coco 1-1. Delta 2-2 is defensive.
Okay, so data entry in the A10 CDU. Let's see if he can still remember how it's done. Okay, so step 1, get the grids. The map's providing me with that today. Details today. 38 Tango. Well, that's the first thing that needs to change.
Magic, Coco 1-1. Yep, copy it 5 by 5. So, where's the action?
38 Tango. That's the first one. Lima Papa 337. Good. 439.
Magic, Wasp, Woomas. You guys okay over there? Yes, I need help. I was chased by Mirage. Woomas, break right, it's on jail. Copy that. Wasp, can you turn 09 degrees and help the F5? Copy that. I need help. In the city airport.
Oh, that's going well. Okay, let's follow Mr. Flight Plan here.
Wasp, 251 degrees for 2.
There we go.
I said SR in there.
more throttle on. Oh wow, they knocked out my old home base. Things are gonna start getting fun. Server restarting in 5 minutes. I'm not gonna get there in time, am I? Bastard! 16 minutes. There's something more nearby. Let's see. What's the nearest thing we've got? Sea Bay.
Contacts at the moment.
Okay. Well, let's see what we do with that then. First of all, we need to change that to 37. Tango again. Buongiorno! How's it going, Domestos?
Altitude.
So currently I'm working off of Buddy Spike, although I might be tempted to change to Inferno. We'll see what everyone wants. I don't mind either way. Step 1, let's turn off the lights. Oh, lights, here we go. Okay, so let's start our fence in. Turn the brightness up for a bit more contrast, and flip. F5 left 10 o'clock.
Magic Noxus, you got your ears on? Magic, this is Noxus, is on. 555, thank you.
Warning, autopilot.
That's fine.
We're getting a server reset, I think, aren't we, guys?
Received.
Received Noxus flight. Yeah, server reset.
Thanks for flying, guys. I'll catch you another time. So here's what's going to happen. I think I'll switch servers to the Inferno server this time and see how we get on. If you have DCS and want to fly, I will find you probably on the DCS Inferno server. I'm going to leave the server rather than have myself booted off it. That should hopefully make my game not crash. There we are, through the Inferno, Dynamic DCS 107th US Public. If you can find me there, you can feel free to join on. True, Jules, I did, and they promptly sat on their ass and did nothing. Because I didn't drop them close enough, I'm guessing. I either need to see the contact or I need to drop them on the target so that they can capture it. Just the way it is, I guess. That's the thing with the buddy spike. You don't always feel like you've achieved very much in an afternoon's flying. I shall return presently. I'm going to grab myself a drink. Catch you in a moment. Alrighty then, we're back on the Inferno server. This is the one I actually originally wanted to be on in the first place, because they brought in the J11 and the Gazelle minigun from the new patch update. they work remarkably quickly. This has obviously been very heavily just thrown in place because we have shit like this going on where you jump in at the pit and the doors don't open for you. This makes my life difficult. So what you just do, I think, is you pick another one. And that one opens up for you just fine, see? Go fucking figure. So, give you a loadout that I like the sound of. I like that. 688. Why? Because it's my plane. Alrighty then, so. Oh. Crunchy crisps are crunchy. Okay. Radio check. Good daughter. Right, so left then right, and then oh fuck, we'll take a left and go out southbound, because for reasons. What we got up here? There's a there's someone trying to refuel a Su-27. He is going to be so disappointed when he realizes he doesn't have. He's going to be so disappointed when he realizes he doesn't have the ability to air-to-air refuel. Poor guy. Ah, Demesis. Player 2 has entered the game. Okay, so something's gone terribly wrong with my control setup, because my nose wheel steering button has failed to work. At least I think it has anyway. Yep, it did not remember any of the settings I put in earlier. You genius! ED, you're fired. Okay, so how do we fix this shit? Flight. Okay, that's... Which one is that? It's these ones. Okay, that's fine. I can live with that. That's fine too. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever, so we'll just do that instead. Actually, you know what? That does make sense. Hang on a second. I don't know why that didn't work in the first place, though. Alrighty then. So let's do a quick check of that. Target lock. Return to search. Okay. Cannon. Weapon change. Launch permission override. And weapon fire. Gear. Flaps. Drog chute, that's handy to know. And air brakes. Perfect! Domestus, you will need to map your controls, I'm afraid, because the J11, according to DCS logic, is not, repeat, not a Su-27, even though the control setup is exactly the goddamn same. Because fuck you and your logic, where's your god now? Why is my plane not turn? There we go. I know, Domestus, I too will be writing a strongly worded letter to Eagle Dynamics. In fact, I'm going to post them. Every time my game crashes, I'm going to post them a nugget of cat shit. Dear Eagle Dynamics, my game crashed. Here's a lump of cat shit. Nobody actually do that, okay? That's not funny these days, apparently. Me personally, I think that's fucking hilarious, but Twitch will probably pull me down for inciting terrorism or some weird shit. Phoenix, I don't want the F-16 in DCS. It's been done far too well in BMS, and everyone's going to look at it and go, oh my god, that's really terribly done. They'll have, put it this way, they will have to do so well that BMS will be forgotten, and that is not going to happen until the dynamic campaigns come out. So then people will be getting charged £30–40 for that. Oliver, I have no idea. Welcome to the wonderful world of DCS, where you can pick up a 500 kilo Humvee. I think it's because the Humvee you have to put a JTAC in a vehicle. So for the purposes of the game, the Gazelle allows you to carry a Humvee. But yeah, Phoenix. I don't know why your controls don't work in BMS. I really don't know what the problem is there. As for visuals, I don't think the visuals are that bad. No, okay, no, it's not actually sling loading. Phoenix, very probably. I do not have high standards for graphics, because I come from an era where graphics were a bonus. Yes, Oliver, I am flying the J11 for the very simple reason it carries R77s. So that's a flanker with R77s. What could possibly go wrong? Other than the fact that, for reasons I don't entirely understand, it handles shite. It keeps wanting to pitch up, which I'm not a fan of. Okay, that's a friendly up ahead, so let's not shoot him. Or her. You never know. That's my buddy in the mural. So what's particularly worrying for me right now is I have the nose pushed forward just to maintain somewhat level flight. Cathorius, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Looking forward to you telling me about how utterly brutally botched your name. Sorry about that. Aha! Good to know. get your ass on SRS so that you can actually talk to me. Alright, focus. Nope, that's not focus. Where are you? Stop it. There we go. Oliver, this is Through the Inferno, my usual haunt. Give me a picture.
111. Request picture. 111. Focus. Clean.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Bullshit, man. This makes me sad. I'm literally all dressed up with nowhere to go now. Oliver, the blue 4 is everyone. Everyone's on the blue 4 and you're against the map, basically, so don't worry about it.
At 14,000. Flanking. 111. Focus. Bra. 344. 490. At 14,000. Flanking. Wind 280 at 2 meters per second.
See, I remember the old Inferno server, you used to be able to just say, "Can I have a mission, please?" And then the AI would just chuck one in. Okay, there we go. Enemize. Bearing 344, 19 nautical miles. Get wrecked. Okay.
Focus. Bra. 346. 490. At 15,000 knots.
5达5塔111，请求启动。
111。5达5塔，可以开车。风向点8度，风速点1每秒。
Someone else grabbing a
请
J11.
求滑行至跑道。
No problem, Oliver.
111. Focus. Bra. 348. 480. At
5达5塔111，请求滑行至跑道。
111。5达5塔，可以进跑道。33。
3, 4, 6. He's at a high altitude as well. Damn, 30,000 feet? He's not wrecking around. And what's he heading on? He's coming right for me. Wow, this is going to be fun. Alright, what you got for me? Oh, they're on the edge of the screen there. I see them on the HUD there in the bottom right. Enemy contacts on the nose. Long range. So they'll be coming up somewhere around about here. If I had a Phoenix missile, yes, that'd be epic. Instead, I'm going to have R-77s. Also, just as much fun. Let's get some rapid rate going on here. Get a nice high climb up here. 30,000 feet is, I've got twice as much to go, so I need to be up to about 8,000 meters by my math. It is indeed 2 contacts. It's twist time. Radar contact. I got him for a second there. Ah, they're jamming, the little assholes. Alright, you sons of bitches. What you got for me? Oh no, you fucking don't!
Launch authorized.
Fox 3! 1 away! He's fired on me.
Missile 12 o'clock low.
Focus 111. Request bogey dope.
Get back in the grind. R27's coming in. Turning hot. There he is. Fucker, 12 o'clock front.
Focus 103. Declare.
103. Focus. Contact is friendly.
Focus 104. Request bogey dope.
Apparently I merged with the fucker. I'm gonna keep pressing on the enemy. Yeah, I'm fine with the frames per second. I just need to find the guys. It's the old saying, man. You lose sight, you lose the fight. There ya are, you son of a bitch.
Launch authorized.
Big surprise. Right, giving him 2 problems. He's got a radar and an infrared problem now. Splash 1.
Focus 111. Request bogey dope.
111. Focus. Bra 052 435 at 14,000. Flanking.
This thing does not handle terribly well. I'll tell you that. That one you can have for free, man. That is just like, oof. Yuck. Alright, we've got a friendly mixed in.
111. Request bogey no. 111. Focus. Bra. 16111. Focus. Bra. 075. 435 at 11,000. Flanking.
Launch authorized.
Right, Fox 3. And have an IR one as well, just for the sheer fucking arsehole of this. Just because I'm an asshole.
Launch authorized.
111. Focus. Bra. 165. 410 at 15,000. Gold.
Well, that one's going stupid. Is he gonna hit the ground? Yep, splash one. Woo! Victory rolls for all. Victory rolls for all the assholes.
Focus. 111. Request bogey dope. 111. Focus. Clean.
Alright, back to base. Fresh weapons. No, Phoenix, it doesn't just handle badly for that, it also handles badly because I cannot trim it. Like, the trim commands do nothing.
111. Focus. Clean.
Which is more than a little annoying, I'll tell you that right now. I think what's more stupid, Phoenix, is the amount of fuel it can carry. 5 by. Fantastic. I'm just RTV to Gadata for rearm. Spite. Very well.
I'm in the mood to say over a lot.
Carry on.
Over.
Right, slow this bitch down. Katacha traffic. Ghost Dog is 1 by flanker inbound. I'll be in from the south.
Request smoky dope. 104. Мачуга, 103. Запуск.
103. Васюга. Запуск разрешаю. Ветер у земли 280. Скорость 2 метра в секунду.
Мачуга, 103. Руление.
This is one really long ass approach that it gives you, man. Jesus.
103. Васюга. Разрешаю руление на полосу 3-3.
Phoenix, I'd like to see that. I really would, and I'm hopeful that they've really just released this patch to test out the other things they were planning on throwing in with it. But I am, shall we say, nervous about the possibility. There's Domestos there. Oh, there's the airfield. I've got it visually now. This is one risky. I do not like the approach these guys want me to be on. Like, this is just nuts. Theory is you chase this ball all the way up until you're nice and stable, and then you're in some sort of magical basket of awesomeness, which will give you a perfect landing. In practice, I express doubt of the highest magnitude. Because there's the glide slope. I should be just like following it now. There we go. See?
Domestos inbound, good up to 10 k's to fly.
Focus. Bra 062 for 110 at 27,000. Flanking.
Scratch that. Domestos intercepting bandit to the east.
111. Focus. Bra 062
Happy hunting.
for 110 at 27,000. Flanking. Мачуга, 103. Взлет. Focus. Bra 161 for 35 at 18,000 knots. Focus. Bra 192 for
Alright, fuck.
at 20.
Like, this landing advisory is like just fucking so sketchy. I do not like it at all. It's a proper Russian system, I guess. You always land.
103. Взлет.
We get you down, comrade.
Focus. Bra 186 450 at 5,000. Flanking.
I make it? Holy shit, I did as well. Okay. Phoenix, that's the kind of landing you make when it's your first ever landing on a flanker. And apparently, you popped a tyre at some point in time as well. I think, I'm not sure that happened.
Машуга, 103, взлет. Машуга,
Noted, Phoenix.
взлет.
See, normally I'm using a lot. I use the symbology on the HUD to help give me cues. I don't have that right now. Because the symbology on the HUD on the HUD was lying to me basically. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Let's take a rearm and a refuel first, because I burned a shit ton of fuel doing that.
请求补充燃油。请求装弹。维修。
Ooh, I may actually have just landed a little hard on that right wing. It's actually bent, you can see. That's a repair job and a half, isn't it? Well, once they're done rearming my plane, they can fix that shit. It's Chinese. It's fine. It'll live. It also would let me replenish that. Phoenix, that's entirely true. I would be I'm a terrible propeller pilot. I'm like honestly, utterly awful. Domestic brings the R-27s on. And the guy called Chang is not flying Chinese at the China's latest and greatest. He's flying a helicopter. Okay. I'll nod and just pretend to understand why and how that works. Gah. Big and fun. Holy shit. 4 Mavericks? Really? You can do that? Damn, son. Yeah, he's just popping into the supersonic there. Boom. Sonic boom. Do I power everything down properly? Oh. Come on, Tracker, cooperate. Do what you're told. Ah, that'll be right. No power means you have to open up the canopy to talk to people.
维修。收到。
Don't tell me you shut up.
请求补充燃油。请求收到。收到。请求补充。
Alright.
请求收到。
Apparently Chinese ground crew are pretty
收到。
mean. Okay, so while they're repairing, hopefully they'll rearm me. thus minimizing the amount of time I'm spending with my thumb up my ass. And when they rearm, they should repack my drogue chute for me, which would be jolly decent of them. I'll bring the flaps up to normal portions. Someone needs to do that for a skin, just like right on the middle of the plane, like right on the back, made in China. It just needs to be done. That's not racist, it's a statement of fact. Just so you all know as well, I do have my own Discord channel for people to join in and say hi. It should be around about here. Just in the top right corner of the chat. I've already pushed over 100 followers for this evening, which makes me feel rather awesome actually. Cool. And I think this evening, if I'm not doing DCS, I will be doing one of two other possibles. I will be resuming my trip around the world in the with the DC-3 and X-Plane 11, or I will be resuming the op area training mission for Dangerous Waters, I think. We'll see how I feel. If that's not happening, hey, there's always racing, right? I've got a set up for Silverstone race, which I was hoping for tonight, but we'll see how it goes. What times? We'll see. If we're doing the racing, Jules, it'll be the same time. It'll be 8:30. And of course, if any of you are within the sound of my voice, own a copy of R Factor and want to race the 1991 Formula 1 season with me, go look in there, follow some instructions. On the other hand... Okay, damn. I get it now. They're getting all bent out of shape because the aircraft's moving because it's been repaired. It's like, hey, what are you doing? It's like, hey, what are you doing? Stop moving the plane while I put missiles on it. No, lap times. Oh, the best I've had are mid 130s, 134ish. But I'm fairly certain that with qualifying tyres, I'll be able to do it all better. No problem, Jules. We'll just do the race on Sunday then. That's fine. Happy wife, happy life. Real life always comes first, contrary to popular belief. Okay. Now, do I have a full can of fuel? I have a full rack of missiles. I have a fully fixed plane. Yep, we're good to go. And Mrs. Ghost Dog just sent me a message and says hi. Not. Okay, so give me an engine start again, please. There we go. And get me the other one for shits and giggles. Get out of traffic, Ghost Dog, or radio check.
555, Ghost Dog.
Very good. Rearmed, refueled, and ready to go again.
Focus 104. Request bogey dope. 104. Focus. Bra 094. 440.
Man, this thing loves to turn. He even turns on the ground. Who the fuck is locking me up on the ground? Jesus. Ow.
111, focus, bra, 101, 450 at 8,000.
That's how we're playing it, are we?
111, focus, bra, 055, 460 at 24,000, flanking. 111, focus, bra, 053, 450 at 35,000 knots.
What the fuck? Stop shouting at me. I don't like it. You know what? Fine. You do that.
111, focus, pop-up group, 057, 450 at 10,000 knots.
That's how you want to roll. Let's do this. Jink back into this guy.
Shield in field 1-1. Request rejoin.
Infield 1-1, Shell,
111, focus, pop-up group, 061, 440 at 11,000, flanking.
Focus 1-1-1. Request bogey dope.
111, focus, bra, 07345 at 12,000 knots.
He's merging in with me, and he's just killed one of my buddies. Right, that's it. The fuck you button's now been pressed. Let's get aloft in.
Launch authorized.
Very well. Boom!
Ready for contact.
return pre-contact.
Focus 1-1-1. Request bogey dope.
Launch authorized.
111, focus, bra, 110,
Launch authorized.
at 21,000,
Launch
flanking.
authorized.
Alright, you just got 3 missiles in your ass. That's gotta be his.
111, focus, pop-up group, 086, 428 at
You got an R-77, an R-70. It's not Domestus.
1, focus, bra, 03249 at
Don't think so, do we?
6,000, cold.
Focus 1-1-1. Request bogey dope.
Being PID is a hostile, so
111, focus, bra, 17844 at 12,000, flanking.
whoa! He just epically exploded there. Jesus. Oh, crap, man, that's some insane bullshit there, man. Alright, what we got? We got a jammer line on my nose. Oh. It's okay, apparently I don't need my eyes anyway.
1-1-1. Request bogey dope.
111, focus, bra, 039, 422 at 8,000 knots.
039?
111, focus, bra, 039, 422 at 8,000 knots. 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 111, f
Bearing 350, an F-18. Well, that's making my life all kinds of fun. What you got? What you got? What you got? That's the "you're gonna die" lights if you don't pay attention to that shit. Nice. Contact on the radar. That's friendly. Something, on the other hand, is not. It's fucking with my... Who the fuck's locking me up? The hell is going on with this EWRS? It's just giving me all kinds of shit information. Yeah, I've had to turn the curtains so that my track IR doesn't get interfered with, so sucks to be me. There you are. Alright, come here. Come here. Ah, so sensitive. This is not good.
Focus 111. Request bogey dope.
Oh, we just merged.
Focus.
I didn't even see him.
352 421 at 9000 flanking. One one one. Focus. Pop-up group 03842 at 10,000 flanking. Focus 111. Request bogey dope. 111. Focus. Bra 354 414 at 11,000 knots.
Launch authorized.
Off-board side missiles, rock!
Focus 111. Request bogey dope.
That's a flanker.
111. Focus. Clean.
It's a parachute.
Focus 111. Request bogey dope. 111. Focus. Clean.
Oh, that's funny. My steering wheel thinks it's input.
111前往备降机场。
Мачуга, 104-й, возврат.
104. Мачуга. Давление 2,1. Давление 7, 7, 7.
So, touching the override key is a terrible idea.
3. Занимайте высоту 1,04. Работайте с посадкой. Minimum speed. Minimum speed.
Мачуга,
Minimum speed.
103-й, запуск.
Minimum speed.
Right, I'd like to not be inverted anymore.
Мачуга. Запуск осуществлен. Ветер у земли 2,8,0. Скорость 2 метра в секунду. Один, 0,3. Лачуга. Разрешаю руление на полосу 3,3.
Wow! That was impressive. Something just fell out of the sky as soon as you touched the override key, apparently. Oh my god. That was epically stupid. Well, I've done everything I'm going to learn over that. And now, for something completely different. New Gazelle time. Me and a buddy just flying around, shooting stuff with guns. What could possibly go wrong? Go. Wait a minute, is there even glass in this thing? Doesn't look like it. Oh shit! Literally open at the sides, like just literally pop your head out, stand outside, that's it. Well, this couldn't possibly go wrong. Oops. Rin still attached? Pretty much. Let's go. Something's gone wrong. Ah! I don't have enough helicopter blades anymore. That would do it. I know what else did I did wrong. Pedals are screwed up because this does not. This prefers a single pedal axis. There we go. That's more like it. There we go. So. Alright. And I don't have a broken rudder. Who else is out there with me? Polar bear, huh? Hi. Some flanker asshole is spiking me. Man, this thing is really freaking twitchy when it's not weighed down by a crap ton of sensors and shit. Da 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 da. Nah, I couldn't resist. Oh, master arm on. Well, this is not going to get old anytime soon. Oh. This is really hard to do, is fly, look at what you're not trying to. That's straight as the oh, let me fire on the door, okay. What? Did I get kicked for doing that? I mean, it's blue smoke. You know what? Totally worth it. I don't even fucking care anymore. Nope, the game just really just did not like that at all, for reasons I don't understand. Oh, you did as well. That makes me feel somewhat better, Cathorius. Obviously the game had decided it had had enough of that. Well, I think I'm going to take a break for the evening. I've got dinner to make and so on, but I will be back later on tonight. As I said earlier, you've got me up on Discord there. If you do not have Discord, go get it. It's amazing. And I would love to hear you guys chat with me later on. We can get a feel for what we're doing and where. Till then, I will see you sometime after now. Good day.